Today, I'm talking with Tamsin Graham. Hi, Tamsin.
Hi, Claire.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Tamsin, tell us, where are you in the UK?
I'm based in Brentwood in Essex, so the filming of, The Only Way is Essex.
Hey,
That's my claim to fame.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for your time today. Really, really appreciate you. How did you start your beauty blog and why? What's the name of it?
My blog is called Little Glitter.
Okay.
And I'd been reading beauty blogs for a long, long, long while, and I'd done a lot of sort of journalistic things at school and university, and I just thought, you know what, it's a passion that I obviously share with other people, so why not start up my own.
And what's the name of your blog, Tamsin? Sorry?
Little Glitter. Try to keep it as user friendly as possible. I like it to read as if I was speaking to the person, so just very open, very friendly, very easy to read. I don't want it to be too complicated, but I also wanted to give people the things that they want to know about anything, about products or makeup or things like that.
Would you say that you was more of a skincare girl or a makeup girl or a nail girl?
It can vary between skincare to makeup to nails or whatever. I'm pretty neutral. My mum is a beauty therapist and makeup artist, so I've always been surrounded by lots of different things, so I'm quite lucky in that respect.
Nice.
But I don't know, at the moment I'm very, very, very into skincare, and I haven't bought much makeup recently, which is really surprising. More skincare, but that could change.
That could all change, absolutely. And I guess you guys have got the liberty and the luxury of reaching out to brands and obviously trying what's new and what's good and what's not, and therefore as well you kind of have first dibs at kind of building your own sort of regime, or kind of, even though you know what's out there in terms of trends and seasons, you can kind of say, actually this term I might just go au naturel, or next term I might vamp it up and be really into my makeup or my lips, so you guys are just at the forefront of it all. So touching back on what you said about skincare, what is your daily skincare regime?
I like to be quite strict with my skincare. I mean, we all have the days when we don't do it, but I do like to use a toner and a cleanser and lots of moisturiser. At the moment I'm using a lot of L'Occitane products as well. Moisturiser I'm using at the moment is a Clarins Hydro Quench, and of course I've got a couple of Caudalie items as well. But obviously, depending on how your face or your skin is at the time, because obviously it will change. Sometimes, I'll go through a week where I use a whole load of face balms or face masks. So, for me personally, I've got very, very dry skin, and even just without losing that toner, my skin, I can feel that it doesn't feel as plump, it doesn't feel as soft to the touch, and generally by halfway through the day I'm thinking, I could really put some moisturiser on again, and it's nothing to do with the moisturiser. I think it's generally when I don't use the toner. So, and I've actually worked that out over a long number of months now.
The thing is, Tamsin, toner is the most important part of a beauty regime.
Yeah.
And it's the thing that we all miss out the most. I'm exactly the same as you. When I, God forbid, am too busy to tone, instantly my pores are more pronounced, I look more tired, like my skin looks more sallow and lacks luster. For you guys that are listening, Tamsin said it, I'm saying it, toner makes all the difference. Please do not forget to tone. Okay, so what is your favourite ingredient and why?
I thought about this actually, and I think I'm going to have to say SPF in general for skincare, because for obvious reasons. In a lot of foundation it does give you a bit of flashback in photos, but that's a small price to pay really, when you want to keep your skin safe and healthy. I do like aloe vera as well in a lot of products because it's very cooling, and I can feel its benefits as well. Yeah.
Any sort of trends that you'd like to see come back?
I like it, the fact that, you know, these trends do recycle, and that sometimes the 60s makeup will be back in and we've got shift dresses to match it, or you know, it will be crazy 90s pop stuff when we were watching the Spice Girls, and you know, they had all crazy makeup and stuff. But I think as long as we do have that variation, then that's what keeps the beauty industry fresh, I think. So that's what I hope for, I think.
Fantastic, that's lovely. What means more to you? Would you say coverage or ingredients?
I think we should have a happy medium between the two, and it depends on the product as well. But I think it's important to know what we are putting on our faces or our bodies. It's really important, because we could be putting on any old rubbish and it's not good for us, and we do need to know. I think that you know, more organic and, you know, chemical free is better, but if you can get a nice balance between the two when you know it's doing you good, then I'm quite happy with that, really.
What is your desert island product? What could you not live without?
For me, if it was going to be skincare, it would be moisturiser, because like I said, I've got really, really dry skin, and if I don't use a moisturiser, my skin goes to pot. And if I was in a desert, then that's probably the one thing I'd really, really, really need. So it could be about that. If it was going to be makeup, then it would be mascara, because mascara, because I think if you're on a desert, generally hopefully your skin would be quite nice from the sun, and I just think, for me personally, if I don't wear mascara, my eyes look quite closed and small, and having the ability to open them a little bit, it completely changes my face. It might not for some, but for me, the one thing I can't go out of the house without is mascara.
Which Premae product is your favourite, and why?
I am going to pick the Harmony Face Balm, because it was the first one that I ever tried.
Okay.
And it was in the She Said Beauty box a couple of months back, and I was a bit sceptical, because at first I think oils or, you know, balms, I was thinking, I'm not quite sure, but you know, I read into it, tried it, and I'm now a new convert of that sort of stuff, and I used to put it on before bed after having a nice bath or something like that, and my skin was just transformed in the morning. It felt so lovely, and I would wholeheartedly recommend it to anyone. And also, a little does go a long way, which I was really impressed with. You don't need to use lots of it for it to do the job it needs to do. So I really, really, really enjoyed using that product, really did.
Oh, fantastic.
The difference, it's not a face mask, it's not a face oil, it's a balm. So I'd recommend anyone just looking into it, because I was the same, and now I love it.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that beautiful feedback. I really, really appreciate it.
That's alright, that's fine.
And how can we read more about your blogs? What's your full URL address?
You can find me at www.littleglitter.org. That's all one word, and it's .org. And my Twitter is Titch Tamsin, so TITCHTAMSIN.
Tamsin, thank you so much for featuring on Blogger Knows Best with me today.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.